This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. I'm Marek Mazurek. The Indiana Future Farmers of America and the National FFA organization are partnering to launch a new initiative aimed at growing the offering of agricultural education for Hoosier students. The Grow With Us initiative is designed to provide not only classroom instruction, but also work-based learning experiences and leadership development through the FFA. Ambra Tenery is an Associate Director of Educational Programming at the National FFA. She said education about farming technology and culture is the goal of the program.
Not only coupling it with the traditional production agriculture items, but also really opening the doors and understanding that agriculture is much more than what people might think of that they learned, from the time that they were young.
She added that the ag industry has grown to be about more than just farmers.
We're needing more and more individuals to fill the spots in the industry of agriculture. And those could be individuals who are scientists, they are researchers, they're in biotech.
The initiative is being supported by a grant from the Lilly Endowment. Cook Medical is leading a $24 million investment round to support a San Francisco-based medical device startup developing a minimally invasive treatment for urinary conditions. Bloomington-based Cook said Tuesday it led the Series C financing round for ZenFlow Inc., a 10-year-old private company with more than 24 employees. Cook did not say how much it contributed to the $24 million round. ZenFlow is developing a minimally invasive treatment for urinary obstruction caused by enlarged prostate or benign prostatic hyperplasia. More than 40 million Americans suffer from BHP. The company has developed a device it is calling the Spring System, which uses a small spring-like coil to gently prop open the urethra, restoring its normal function while preserving the natural anatomy. The funds will be used to support ZenFlow's pre-market approval submission to the Food and Drug Administration, as well as to prepare for commercialization. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Central Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the IEDC invite you to Engage Central Indiana, December 12th in Indianapolis, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Join us for a day focused on Central Indiana's growth. Connect with fellow leaders and walk away with bold new thinking to help your region thrive. RSVP now at ibj.com/engage.
Highlighting healthcare, manufacturing, and education, leaders in St. Joseph County are bullish on the region's economy. At the county's annual State of the Economy breakfast, leaders emphasized the continuing themes that attracted an $11 billion Amazon data center and $3.6 billion General Motors battery plant, cheap land, pre-installed infrastructure, and the proximity to a skilled workforce with a major research university nearby. South Bend Regional Chamber of Commerce CEO Jeff Ray predicted 2025 could be the county's busiest construction season ever, with those projects as well as Memorial Hospital building a $230 million patient tower in downtown South Bend and Verbio's major upgrade to its ethanol plant. Statistics from St. Joseph County shows it has an average hourly wage of about $30.50. That's higher than most counties in northern Indiana, but lower than the overall state average. Unemployment rates in the region are also a little higher than nationwide and state figures. Purdue University announced Tuesday that Chad Pittman has been selected as the next president and CEO of the Purdue Research Foundation. Pittman, who has been with the foundation for a decade, will succeed the retiring Brian Edelman. Pittman has held multiple leadership roles at the foundation since joining it in 2014 as vice president for the Office of Technology Commercialization. He was named Vice President of National Security and Defense Development in 2018 and promoted to Chief Executive of Economic Development in 2020. Prior to joining the foundation, Pittman spent 5 years with the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Pittman will begin his new role on February 1st. Musician, cheesemaker, filmmaker, and educator, Paramount Schools of Excellence CEO Tommy Reddix is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast hosted by Gary Dick, presented by PNC. A weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Marek Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.